Hey, everybody, and welcome in. It is so great to see you guys. Mandy, wow, Mandy, you have a birthday coming up? Already have some people in the chat. I totally love that. Mandy Adams, always so good to see you, hon. Happy early birthday. Wow, that's amazing. Absolutely happy early birthday. Um, let's see. Okay. Oh, Pam. Hey, Pam. Welcome in. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Adventures by D. Thanks so much for popping in. I appreciate that. It's good to see you. It's good to see you, Dave. And Tina, hi. Sliding in sideways. Hey, any way you can slide in is good, Tina. And I totally understand, by the way. You have had, wow, y'all have had a fantastic couple of weeks. I hope that you are, home and kind of rested up from your Disney trip. Gosh, you and Chuck had an amazing time. We have something really special coming up for you guys, and I've got to coordinate this with Tina and work out a time that she can do this. But we talked about this before she and her husband went on their Disney trip. Uh, Tina, as you know, Tina and Chuck have always been 100% hooked on Shula's Steakhouse, which was in the Dolphin Resort at Disney, the Swan and Dolphin Resorts. This one was in the Dolphin. Originally started, of course, by Don Shula, coach of the Dolphins, and has been there, gosh, forever. Up to you probably know how long it's been there. I've had the pleasure of eating with you and Chuck before. It was fantastic. They closed it, y'all, and replaced it with a different kind of restaurant. Can you all hear me okay? We could get a sound check. Y'all let me know if you can hear me okay. uh, but so in this last Disney trip, Tina and Chuck tried, if I'm not mistaken, 4 different steakhouses to see if they could find one to adequately replace Shula's. Now that's a pretty tall order, Tina. So I'm anxious to hear, your comments and what have you. But Chuck and Tina are going to come on the show probably in a few weeks and let us know. They're going to talk about each steakhouse they went to, review each one, and tell us which one in the Orlando area is worthy to succeed, not replace, but to succeed Shula's. So you'll be hearing a little bit more about that. Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you, Tina. Appreciate it. You'll be hearing a little bit more about that in the coming weeks, but we are actually, Chuck has agreed to come on, y'all. So I am 4 different steakhouses. Okay. So they tried 4 different steakhouses in the Orlando area. And I'm so excited to see which one you guys liked. I know that you liked, different things about most of them, but we'll see which one Chuck and Tina like the best and kind of rate them. We'll rate them, 1 through 4. And so, if you're going to be in the Orlando area, love steak, we'll see what they think. I know one of them was a Steakhouse 71, obviously. They also went to Le Cellier, which is in Canada, at Epcot. And so we're really excited to put that show together for you. That's going to be a ton of fun. And Chuck has consented to come on, so we are thrilled to get Chuck McNeil on an actual live stream, not just a cameo, but a feature, y'all. So we're going to get to that. Tina, we've had a lot going on, and you've had a lot going on. So we'll get to it. But at any rate, thanks everybody for being here. I really appreciate. Excuse me. And I didn't put any water beside. I didn't get any water just to set beside me. So naturally, I need some. But I appreciate everybody being here on this Tuesday night. We're gonna. As I was preparing the show, I kind of took a little different tack with it, a little different turn, if you will. William called kind of at the last minute and said he was not going to be here tonight. He and Jillian are going to see Zootopia 2. So I'm excited. I said, absolutely, go see the movie. And so they can, next week, I'm sure you'll get a review on that. Well, actually, next week we're going to be at Epcot. So, but at some point, William would give you, a review on Zootopia 2, and I'm excited for them to see it. I've seen really good reviews on it. I mean, from, on social media, I've seen some really high praise. So I hope I like it, because Zootopia is really one of my favorites. I really enjoyed that movie. So William is not going to be here tonight. As I was planning, I really wish that he was, because the show again, kind of took a little different turn. I decided, from last week, y'all, I showed you a picture of a New York trip. Regis Philbin was mentioned last week in our This Day in Disney History. Um, and so I displayed a picture of myself and my best friend when we went to New York in '96. I think that was the picture from '96. And kind of got me thinking, about New York. Well, as you guys know, we have been to the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. It is coming up on Thursday. We're going to talk a little bit about that. But I thought I would share, share that trip with you, and I've got some pictures to show you, and kind of tell you about that trip and what it's like to be at. Oh, hey, Alex, welcome. I do have Lorcana later, so since Alex is here, I do have Lorcana for later. William is not here tonight, but I'm going to go ahead and open the pack. At any rate, I'm going to share a little bit of that with you tonight, our Macy's trip, and it was really phenomenal. I've got several things to show you tonight, so let's go ahead and get started with this day in Disney history. So good to see you, Jason. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it. Good to see you. I hope y'all are doing well. And let me go ahead and wish all of you a happy Thanksgiving. By all means, I love Thanksgiving. We're going to talk about it tonight. First things first, though, guys, before I do this day in Disney history, let's go ahead and get out the celebration whistle, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway whistle. And Mandy Adams is turning 41 in a few days. And so we're going to give a blast on the birthday whistle, the celebration whistle for Mandy. If you have earbuds in, guys, loud noise warning in 3, 2, 1. All right. Happy birthday, Mandy. Happy birthday. And thank you so much for tuning in so faithfully. We so appreciate you. Really do, hon. Have a fantastic 41st birthday. And just hope that your day is filled with all kinds of special blessings, and because you deserve it. You're so sweet, and we appreciate you so much for being here every week. And it's always a pleasure to see you in the chat. Let's see. I do have okay. I have Charlie's undivided attention. Okay, well, we're gonna have some other stuff first, okay, and then we'll get to that shortly. Okay, all right. Okay, this day in Disney history, guys. I did also want to mention that we are at 1,494 subscribers on YouTube. So we are like this close to 1,500 subs. Want to get as close as we can to 2,000 before the end of the year. I'm going to be at Walt Disney World. Then William and Jillian are going to be at Walt Disney World. So you're going to see a lot of us live streaming from the parks. We're hoping to push it as far as we can towards 2,000, but we are 6 subscribers away from 1,500. So if you have not subscribed, please consider doing so and ring that notification bell for all the live streams in the next couple of weeks. I will be at Walt Disney World December 1st through the 14th. So by all means, subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified when we go live. And sometimes I may do some pop-ups. It's just, you never know. I do have, I'll tell you about my whole lineup for the first week of live streams and things that I'm going to be doing while I'm there. It's going to be tons of fun. So stay tuned for that. This day in Disney history, y'all. In 1971, Thanksgiving Day, America the Beautiful, a Circle Vision 360 film debuted in Tomorrowland at Disney World. A film technique refined by the Walt Disney Company and Kodak, the system uses 9 cameras for 9 huge screens arranged in a circle. I do not remember this, y'all. I will confess. America the Beautiful was originally shot as a Circorama film for the 1958 World's Fair in Brussels. The Circorama, we rarely ever mention anything but the 1964 World's Fair. So this particular attraction, the film was shot for the 58 World's Fair. Interesting. The Circorama version of the film first debuted at Disneyland in 1960 and was later reshot in 1967 as a Circle Vision 360 film. Very interesting. In 1982, skipping all the way ahead to 82, Thanksgiving Day, the annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York City features a large balloon of Mickey Mouse. 1992, skipping ahead 10 years, the 31st Disney animated feature film Aladdin. William really should be here, y'all. Aladdin is maybe, his favorite. He absolutely loved it as a child. It's generally released in U.S. theaters, produced and directed by Ron Clements and John Musker. It relates a version of the story of Aladdin and the Magic Lamp from the Book of 1001 Nights. And how could we forget the amazing, multi-talented Robin Williams as the genie. So that was 1992, and Aladdin was Disney's 31st animated feature film. 1993, Thanksgiving Day. For the second year in a row, a Santa Goofy balloon takes part in the annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York City. Now, there have been, several iterations of Mickey, and in 93, we got that Santa Goofy balloon, which I have a picture of that for you to show you a little bit later. That was one of my favorites, I'll have to say. Santa Goofy was totally, maybe my favorite. 2005, Epcot's Holidays Around the World kicks off for the season, running through December 30th. The season's first candlelight processional also takes place with guest narrator actress Rita Moreno. 5 years ahead to 2010, Thanksgiving Day Mickey Mouse and Buzz Lightyear return to New York City for the 84th Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. 2019, Saks Fifth Avenue debuts its holiday windows in New York City. A collaboration with Disney, the two brands come together to delight shoppers with a dazzling Frozen 2, it's inspired windows plural, exclusive product and one-of-a-kind in-store experience. Saks center 6 windows of its flagship store scenes brings 6. There's a mistake in that. Brings scenes from the film to life. That's Frozen 2. And the unveiling also includes a musical performance by Idina Menzel, whose voice is Elsa, of course, a song from Frozen 2, the original motion picture soundtrack, along with a song from her upcoming holiday album, Christmas, A Season of Love. So there you have this day in Disney history. The dog is looking for the whistle. I got the dog's attention. That's good. I'll take that, Alex. I'll take that. Okay, we have it. Anyone have the original Aladdin VHS? Yes. I have it. We totally have it. We've got it. Aladdin. William was 2 years old. y'all, when Aladdin came out. And he would sit in this little rocking chair that I had as a child, watch the TV. At 2 years old, he would watch the entire 2 hour feature of Aladdin. That's how much he loved it. It got to the point, and I'm sure that Jeff and I can still quote the script completely. So I know we can do that. At any rate, let's go ahead and start the slideshow for tonight. I'm going to share with you some pictures from. I did not turn it in. Desktop. Yeah, I didn't turn it in. Totally did not. I'm going to share with you guys some. Hang on. Some pictures from our 2005 Macy's Thanksgiving Day trip. In 2005, my mom passed away in October. And my sister Susan came up with the idea that we should, instead of getting together for Thanksgiving and just being, really upset and what have you, that we should mark an item off our bucket list, which Mother would totally have approved, and go to the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade. Just we'd always wanted to do it. So I said, that sounds like a great idea. We planned it just really fast, which, I really have always said it was just kind of a God thing, because that is something that you normally are not able to do, to plan, get flights and a place to stay and all the things, just a couple weeks maybe before the parade. So, but we did it. And so it was absolutely wonderful. Here is Santa Goofy, by the way. That was these two balloons were mentioned in this day in Disney history. This is the Santa Goofy balloon, which I absolutely love. And then also on the right hand side is band leader Mickey. Now, band leader Mickey was from the year 2000, and he was created for the first Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade of the new millennium. And the balloon was inspired directly from the opening title sequence of the 1950s TV program, The Mickey Mouse Club. Who's the leader of the club? That's made for you and me. So they made this balloon, and it features a red and gold outfit with accented large rope lace buttons, a huge feathered marching hat, and a giant band leader's cane covered in musical notes, and it was carried down the streets by 35 handlers. That year, Mickey was named Macy's Holiday Ambassador and even received the key to the store, greeted kids on the 7th floor of the Midtown Manhattan store. So that's pretty cool. Now, I have something really special here. If I can show you this, I'm going to go ahead and make myself big here. This, guys, is a plush of band leader Mickey from that year. As you can see, the tag is still there. So this is a Mickey plush of band leader Mickey from 2000, from that year. It belonged to my aunt, and I was able to get it when she passed. But it's still she was very particular. Still has the tag on it and everything. So this is band leader Mickey. This is the plush that was sold that year, and he's wearing his little band outfit. He has the brocade on his arm as well. So yeah, so that's a wonderful keepsake from the year 2000. So there's band leader Mickey, Macy's band leader Mickey from the year 2000. Love that. A live stream of the balloons being inflated. Wow, that would be so cool. We did not, Alex, we did not take any video that I recall. Now, I'm not saying my sister Susan didn't, but I'll have to ask her about that. But that would be amazing. That really would be amazing to see. Um, yeah. Okay, let me back down here. So the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, guys, is getting really close. It's Thursday, November 27th, 8:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. And so, this is something, and I know that some people don't watch the Macy's parade. This was something that we just always did as kids. We as a family, we always had it, had the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade on when mother was cooking. And so it's very sentimental, which is one reason that Susan and I decided to go in 2005. And so for this year, there will be 34 balloons, 28 floats, 28 performers, 11 marching bands, 4 balloonicles, and balloonicles are basically balloons that kind of roll on. They're like on a float, so they don't have helium in them. They had one last year, and they've added 3 more, so that they must have been a crowd pleaser. They'll have 33 clown crews, 9 performance groups, and 14 specialty units. You can go to Macy's.com/parade and get all of the information about it. See, the floats and what's going to be in the parade this year, and it should be pretty cool. The parade route is 2.5 miles, and they estimate that there will be about 2.5 to about 2.5 million people lining the streets. When we were there in 2005, there were 2 million people along the parade route. It was crazy. But again, you can go to www.macys.com/s/parade and get all the information on that, as well as to take a look at some of they always have parade merch, y'all. So take a look at some of that. This is a picture of William and me. We were there. I don't know. We flew in a few days before the parade, and we stayed at the Hotel Edison, which is just off Times Square, the big Coke marquee. It's just down the street from that. I love the Edison. A lot of movies feature scenes that were shot inside the Edison. But here we are in front of Radio City Music Hall. We did several other things while we were there that I'll tell you about. One of them was that we went to see the Rockettes at Radio City Music Hall. That was kind of a highlight. And here again, Radio City Music Hall with that huge Christmas tree, and you can see the soldiers. If you look there on top of the building, you can see. They do the line of soldiers. It's really amazing to see in person. And then over to the right here on a flagpole was the promo for that year. So, or on a light pole, excuse me, was the promo for that year. So it's New York at Christmas is really amazing, y'all. It totally is. It's really quite amazing. AM Eastern or Central. It said. Let me see what it said, Tina. It says 8:30 a.m. in all time zones. So, and then it says an encore telecast will air at 2 p.m. Eastern and Pacific. So it says 8:30 a.m. in all time zones, and then the encore telecast will air at 2 p.m. Eastern time and Pacific time. So that's interesting. You can watch it or live stream it on NBC, Peacock, and Telemundo. I'm not familiar with Telemundo, but NBC and Peacock will both carry the parade. So it's good. It's probably going to be really gonna enjoy that. Hey, Brian, welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, how great! That's how great. Um, Ziggy says the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is a huge, fun traffic jam. Features a bunch of escaped cartoon characters. Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Alex says this one year the cat had kittens during the parade. She had 6 kittens. We named them after the floats. Oh, how fun! That is so much fun. That is so cool. So what were some of their names, Alex? Do you remember? You may not remember. Brian, welcome in. Good to see you. Telemundo is NBC Spanish station. I figured it must be. Obviously, I don't speak Spanish, so I wasn't familiar with it, but I kind of assumed that. But yeah, so there's Radio City Music Hall. Now this, guys, I took this picture with a little camera. This was before digital. I actually took this picture of the soldier line. It's just amazing. It's a beautiful picture. I've used it as a screensaver a number of times on my computer. Really pretty. Pam said she's been to the parade in Detroit years ago. Okay, it was the closest you've been to a big parade. And well, I'm sure Detroit would have a huge one, Pam. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty big. That one's pretty big. So this, yeah, I took that picture. William was really amazed that the Rockettes Christmas Spectacular, y'all, is truly a treat. Now their show, I've seen their regular show as well, but their Christmas special is really amazing. It features a live nativity, and so yeah. So I just have some really pretty pictures that I took there from the Rockettes. So the live nativity, y'all. This is Rockefeller Plaza. I'm standing in the middle of Rockefeller Plaza. And of course, they bring all of the animals, like behind the camel there, you can see, I don't know if I think it's a donkey. They're a white donkey behind the camels, but they bring the sheep, they bring them all out to walk them, Rockefeller Plaza. So it's pretty cool. Not often you get to see, sheep and all those different animals there at Rockefeller Plaza. So it was pretty cool. Yeah, Macy's first, then Ace and Jack. Oh, how fun. Kermit. Oh, that's fun. How fun. The names for the kittens. That was neat. So this was so much fun, y'all. This was a fantastic trip. It really was. I really wish William was here to talk about it with me, to get his feelings on it. This is a bit of a blurry picture because she was moving. This is Mary J. Blige, and she was live. She was live at the Today Show, and did just a beautiful performance. We were walking by and picked up a little bit of her show. Is she pretty? So that was pretty cool. Mary J. Blige. Lots going on in New York City. Okay, now they had not, this all obviously is at Rockefeller Center. You can see the big statue there under the tree, and the Christmas tree. Yes, they're still decorating the Christmas tree when we were there. This is William and me in the foreground, and they were still decorating the tree. They had not taken the scaffolding down, which I really hated. I would love to have seen it all lit and pretty, but you can also see there the skating rink there at Rockefeller Plaza, and we did Y'all, number one, we did go skating. So that was tons of fun. Now, while we were there, no trip for me is complete. No trip to New York is complete without seeing Phantom of the Opera. This was William's first time to see Phantom of the Opera, and we're standing here with the big poster, and it's absolutely fantastic on Broadway. This is my sister Susan is right there with her husband John, my brother-in-law, and then William is standing next to one of Susan's coworkers there that who went with us. It was a fantastic trip. We loved it. Now, Harry Potter, what is that? And the Goblet of Fire, actually, you can see that but on the picture on the right, there is a huge billboard there on Broadway advertising Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, and it was at the Loews Theaters at this time. It was popular, so that was pretty cool. Took this picture of William, and you can just see just to the left of his head there the big tickets where you buy the big tickets booth there on pretty cool on Times Square there. And then to his right, or to the right, on the right, there's a McDonald's there, huge McDonald's. So this was so much fun, y'all. This was tons of fun. And of course, before they have the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, they have inflation, what they call inflation celebration. Let's see. Oh, a rock version of Phantom. Okay, Brian, Phantom of the Opera is my all-time favorite, so I would entertain that. Now, Andrew Lloyd Webber's version with the Phantom of the Opera Orchestra is my favorite, but I'm always open to, I'm not closed-minded. I'm always open to new interpretations, so that would be interesting. I'll have to say. Oh my goodness. Christmas Eve movie is the original The Bishop's Wife. Now I don't think I've watched that one, Alex. Yeah. Alex, the Rockefeller tree. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I'm looking forward to that. I think they're going to have a good lineup, Alex, of people when they light the tree. That's going to be 43 kings have camels that need exercise too. Exactly, Tina. Exactly. So the night before the Macy's Parade, they have to inflate all of these balloons, right? So it's called Inflation Celebration. And what they do is they close down Columbus Avenue and they lay them all out, and they're behind barricades. So, but you can walk by and watch them being inflated. And they put the helium in all of these fantastic balloons, and you could go watch them pre-parade. It's really pretty amazing. Here I am with the clown balloon there. Pretty cool. We so enjoyed this, y'all. Again, this was a bucket list item for us, because I remember sitting in my dad's lap as a child and watching the Macy's Day Parade, while we were, helping Mother, on Thanksgiving morning, get everything ready. So I'm hoping now in years, in recent years, it's kind of bothered me because they've gotten away from actually just showing you the parade. It's kind of turned into a concert with all of these people, some of whom I've never even heard of. And I just want to see the parade. So I'm hoping that this year they may kind of return to that format. Betty White and Lauren Green hosted the parade and narrated the parade for many, many years. Fantastic duo. You can look look that up. And I wish they would go back to that format because I actually want to see the parade. I don't care about them stopping and having 52. If I want to go to a concert, I'll go to a concert. So I'm really hoping that they will go back to that format. And here is the next morning. Now, my sister Susan took the majority. She took all of these pictures, and I took some. I took some, but hers were just better, and she had a better spot. So, yeah. So here, and your handlers there. For the clown balloon is in front, and the handlers are wearing green. The handlers always wear the jumpsuits to match the float, and then the big Macy's stars there. Let's see. Let me catch up and chat. Oh my goodness, let me catch up and chat. Well, that's probably what wouldn't that be amazing, Alex, to be able to live stream that parade? That would be. Yeah. I don't like all the show ads. I don't care for that. But yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, Suze, I forgot. Yes. Susan, I did not mention that. My Uncle Bob's cousin was a Rockette. Yes. And we contacted her, did we not? We went and left a note for her. I can't remember if she contacted you later on, Suze, or what. Help me remember some of this stuff. By all means, I should have had you on tonight. But yeah, by all means, help me remember. So I had forgotten it, but y'all, I've slept since then. She was in the show. She was a Rockette. So yeah. Thanks for popping in and reminding me. Say hi, Tina. I enjoy your ninja. Oh, pretty cool. Susan, I'm sure you recognize these pictures because they are all yours. They are all yours. Now here we have, this is obviously Big Bird on the right. And then on the left is the M&M's float. It's a balloon, and you can see the red M&M, and then they're kind of climbing up the balloon. It's a balloon. It's a and this one. Sus, what was the story on this one? This one, yes, she left only. Okay, yeah, she left moments before. That's it. So you're remembering. Hey, Jonathan. Welcome in. Yeah. Good to see you. She had left moments before we arrived. Yes. Oh, wouldn't that have been amazing? We really would love to have met her. She was performing, and I think we left a note for her, though. I'm sure we left a note for her. But Suze, what was the story? There was a story with the M&M's balloon that year. I think I keep saying float. Am I saying float, y'all, or balloon? There was an issue with the M&M's balloon. It got somehow, I think it got tangled in a light post. It was extremely windy in 05. It was very, very windy. We planned for Arctic conditions and wore our ski clothes. Wave and I wore ski clothes to it. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, they had a ton of trouble with that M&M's balloon that year, like a ton of trouble with it, and it went down a couple of times, got tangled up. It came down on one of the parade goers, and who was not hurt, but they still, if I remember this correctly, Suze, correct me if I'm wrong. The person that got hit with this M&M's balloon, they actually gave them tickets to return to the 2006 parade, and they got to sit like at Herald Square, just kind of to because they felt so bad. I think it finally failed too, and I can't remember what the problem with it was, Susan. But I remember that particular balloon had a lot of problems. It was very windy. That's why the balloons are so low. You can tell that as we look through these pictures, that the balloons are normally they would be up higher, and they had to keep them low, and try to control them because it was so windy that year. But still fun, y'all. And then here's Garfield, Suze. This is your favorite. That is your favorite, Susan. Pretty cool. And you can see all of the police officers there in the foreground in this picture. New York's finest guys were out. There was never a time. There's never really been a time when I have been in New York, and I've been blessed to go several times, not recently, but several times, and I have never felt unsafe. I'm leery of going right now. That's the reason, Susan, that you and Brenda and I probably have not been back recently. It is definitely the reason because we love New York. But they're out in full force. They're like 36,000 strong, and so you can see the police officers lining the route there, and there's the Garfield float. One of Susan's favorite. That's a really good shot, Susan. It's a really good shot of that float. And then Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? Got some work for you now. And you can see in every picture, you can see the police that were out there to keep everybody safe. So there is Scooby-Doo. And again, normally if it hadn't been so windy, the balloons would have been flying a lot higher than that. Another shot of Scooby-Doo there and Mr. Potato Head. So pretty cool. Mr. Potato Head. What's the name? Let's see. Oh yeah, that's fine. That'd be great. That'd be great, Tina. Yeah, if y'all know the name of the streamer, I think it would be fantastic. Surely there will be several people, right, live streaming this parade. I would think there would be a lot of people live streaming it. Love Scooby. But y'all, my sister. My sister, I know that you guys, she has not come on the show. I just wasn't thinking. We've had so much going on. You know how much we've had going on lately. And I should have had you on. William was not able to be here. And I would love for one of you to be here to talk about this with me. But my sister looks exactly like Velma. Or she did when she was younger. I guess we all looked a little different when we were younger. But Susan, when you were teaching, especially teaching her students, every year they would realize that she looked a lot like Velma. Glasses, the whole thing. And so you have this huge collection, Susan. I still hope you have your Scooby-Doo collection. So the kids and teachers and just friends started bringing her Scooby-Doo things like little figurines and all kinds of fun, toys and things. So she had in her office at school, she had this amazing wall of Scooby-Doo stuff. So cool. Daughter was a huge Elmo fan the first time she was old enough to talk. She was watching the parade with me and yelled out, "Melmo!" Aw. Oh, how fun. Now, see, that's the kind of reaction that I have to the Thanksgiving Day parade. Absolutely. Action Kid, he's back in New York, watching a stream where they were watching a practice in front of Macy. So we'll see. We'll see. Yes. Well, you do, Suze. Oh, hey, Robert. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah. Welcome in. There are plenty. I'm sure we could just do a search, Alex, for live streams of the Macy's parade. I'm sure we absolutely could and find a live streamer. Here is SpongeBob. And you could see, it says, if I'm not mistaken, there were about 2 million, a little over 2 million people was the estimated crowd size when we were there. So there's SpongeBob coming at you. And these balloons, you know, again, the Mickey Mouse balloon had about 35 handlers. The Spider-Man balloon is probably the largest, and I think it takes like 64. I think it takes like double that, almost 70 handlers to hang on to that balloon. But yes, I thought I was just mesmerized, y'all, when I was little. Now this, guys, Susan, I believe this is Franco Harris. I want to say on the Sesame Street float. I think I'm right on that. I'd have to look. I of the pictures that I found, I know I've got a group that I took that I didn't find with the group. I found several. I found Macy's Day Parade. I had separated these out because she did such a good job, and then I had some pictures that I took. But I know I've got more pictures. I've got them stored on a different device. But if I'm not mistaken, this is Franco Harris, and Franco Harris played. Of course, he was a fullback for 13 seasons in the NFL, primarily with the Pittsburgh Steelers. He played college football for Penn State. So Jeff and Ange probably remember Franco Harris. And he was selected by the Steelers in the first round of the 1972 NFL draft. So that would have been about the same time Jack was drafted as well. So he spent his first 12 seasons with Pittsburgh and earned 9 Pro Bowl selections, 4-time Super Bowl winner with the Steelers. And so, yeah, just he was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1990. So, yeah, pretty amazing career. He passed away December 20th of 2022. I really hated. I remember when I got word that he had passed. Let's see. Oh. No problem. No problem. Robert, these are actually, yeah, these are pictures. These are our pictures from 2005 when we were at the Macy's parade. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You'll have to go back and watch it first. But yeah, I think this is I think Franco Harris was on the Sesame Street float. So he was in the parade that year. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And you could see him in the dark jacket there just under the Sesame Street lamp. And then, of course, the fireman. My goodness, the fireman is so classic. So classic. Let's see. Did I miss somebody in the chat, y'all? Oh, hey, Caitlin. Welcome in. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Happy Thanksgiving to you. And let's see. Okay, hello from CMC Journey photographer Ed Storm Chaser. Welcome in. Thank you for popping in, Caitlin. We appreciate it. Let's see. Okay, so Reem and Jillian, as I told you at the beginning of the live stream, went to see Zootopia. Give it a 10 out of 10. But wow, oh, Jillian, hey, I'm excited about that. I've heard some amazing reviews on Zootopia. Yeah. Zootopia is one of your favorite movies. Just loved it. It was so funny. I'm really excited. Wow. I may have to take time out from cooking and go see it tomorrow. Or maybe I can wait till the day after. But I would love to see it. Absolutely would love to see it. Yeah. Oh, it couldn't have been better. Wow. Okay. Okay. Well, Francisco, hey, welcome in. So good to see you, sir. So good to see you. Let's see. We catch up in chat, y'all. Let's bring back up and catch up in chat. Let's see. Okay. Pretty high, but I was the kind of, oh, well, that's true. That's true. Kind of kind of what I like to refer to as intelligent humor. Some of that funny stuff, would kind of like with Bugs Bunny or whatever that, would kind of go over a kid's head. And then you watch it later on and you think, oh, okay, I get that. I get that reference. I get that reference. Good to see you, Francisco. So here's the iconic fireman. Oh, these are just, yeah. Wow. I love this. And here we have the, on the right is the clown that I was standing beside during the inflation celebration. And then Charlie Brown. Yeah. Oh, have y'all started watching Christmas movies? Did you watch A Charlie Brown Thanksgiving? And have you watched Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown yet? Two classics. You got to watch them. Absolutely. You got to watch them. Oh, my. Oh, okay. Yes. Jillian actually is coming in, y'all, next week she'll be with me for a few days. So hopefully we're able to do some live streaming together. I would absolutely love that. She's going to be there with me for her birthday. So we're looking forward to celebrating her birthday at Disney. Then she's going to be leaving, and Jennifer, my friend Jennifer, who was with me the last time I was there, is going to come in for a couple days. So I'm so excited to have so many visitors during this Disney trip. It's going to be a ton of fun. And then the week of Christmas, William and Jillian will actually be at Walt Disney World. So you guys are going to see a lot of us in the parks next month. I'm really looking forward to it. And here is the end of the parade, and there is St. Nicholas himself. It is not Christmas until Santa arrives at Herald Square. It's just not. Every year, it's official. So yeah. So Hallmark movies are. Charlie, you need to find the Thanksgiving. The Thanksgiving one is so cute, Pam. Right? It is so cute. It is so cute. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I thought I'd have an alone vacay, and I just kept getting visitors, which is fine. I love that, Jillian. I absolutely love that. Yeah, Santa. I know him. Yeah, Pam. I have already watched one of my is it my favorite? I don't golly. Christmas Vacation. Y'all, I love Christmas Vacation. I absolutely love it. So I have already watched Christmas Vacation. So here's Santa arriving that year. And I think Mrs. Claus is there with them. Alex says we will watch Charlie Brown Thanksgiving tomorrow, Miracle on 34th Street. I watched Miracle on 34th Street from what was it, 39? And then the remake, which I thought was good. So I've watched that one, and I've also watched. Haven't watched the Santa Claus yet. Haven't watched It's a Wonderful Life. There are several that I haven't watched yet, but I will. A Christmas Carol. Okay, Pam, which is your favorite? What is your What is your favorite version of A Christmas Carol? Uh, oh, there you go. Absolutely, Jonathan. Absolutely. Yeah. That would be fun. It's really, I'm just thrilled that we got to do it. Again, this was a bucket list thing for us. And Susan, it was one of your more brilliant ideas, and that's saying a lot because you come up with a lot of brilliant ideas. So, but this one was just making those memories. It was fantastic, y'all. You've already watched the Santa Claus like 10 times. All right. I was kind of waiting for William to come in. You know, we may have to kind of go back through these. Muppet Christmas Carol. Well, Pam, you know, I tend to agree with you. I do. I tend to agree with you on that. Muppet Christmas Carol is really good. It's really, really good. Oh my goodness. Now, after the parade, we lined up, if I'm not mistaken, and Susan, you may have to come back in and help me with this. If I'm not mistaken, we got up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and we went down. We were on the route trying to line up by about 5 o'clock, which is why I dressed in, because you never know what it's gonna. I mean, it's sometimes snows. It's December in New York City, so I had on, and you guys wore, I think, ski clothes too. William and I wore our ski clothes. We all had on ski clothes, so I was plenty warm. I did not get cold on the parade route, and we were out there from like 5 o'clock in the morning to probably when the parade was over, probably 11 or so. But we made reservations, guys, and had Thanksgiving dinner at Sardi's. Oh my goodness! With all the caricatures, it's classic, just a classic New York restaurant. Tim Allen can't be watched any time of year. uh, oh, okay. Okay, William. Okay, so all right, so Susan. Okay, Suze says her 3 Christmas faves are Christmas Vacation, Christmas in Connecticut, Holiday Inn, and White Christmas. Okay, I have not. What is Christmas in Connecticut, Suze? I've not seen Christmas in Connecticut. You're gonna have to tell me. I'm gonna have to Christmas in Connecticut. I'm gonna have to check it out. And of course, White Christmas with Bing Crosby. Holiday Inn. Okay. Now, I'll have to say one of my favorites, y'all, is the Holiday. The Holiday with Cameron Diaz and who else is in that one? Jack Black. Yeah. Let's see. Tim Allen can totally be watched any time of year. Right. Oh my gosh. Hey, I remember that. Okay, Susan, this is why you totally should have come on tonight. I'm goofy, but let me tell this story. Hey, hon.
Hello.
Welcome in.
Everybody.
Tell the story. You totally needed to be here for this because I'm talking about our New York trip to the Macy.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Okay. Susan, okay, now Susan, you correct me if I'm wrong, but Susan, okay, left all of us, just took off on her own in the middle of 2.5 million people lining the streets of New York for the parade in search of the perfect parade spot. And so you found a spot, right? So this the first spot you found a spot, and there was this family that was there, and they were kind of, it's kind of like being at a Disney parade. where you kind of have to, you have to stand your ground or somebody will, will bump you out of the way. But it was worse than that. And so Susan finds a spot. Well, there's a family that were kind of encroaching. I mean, even though it was just her, they were Barbara Stedwick. There you go. Polar Express. Good one, Alex. Good one.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey, Charlie.
So there was this family, and so Susan kind of struck up, a friendly conversation with them. And so Susan offered to take a picture of them together, as a group so Susan stepped, like out of her spot and into the parade hadn't started yet. This was a while, like an hour maybe or so before the parade started. So Susan steps kind of out into the road so that she can take a picture of this family. So then she goes to hand the camera back to the dad, and he's in her spot and he won't move. Did you remember this story, William?
Yeah. Yeah, I vaguely, yeah.
Yeah. He took her spot and he would not move out of it. He would not give her spot back after she just took their picture. And so Susan says, well, I are you not going to, I need my spot back. And he just stood there looking at her. I mean, she was not, and Susan said, well, something along the lines of, well, I hope you enjoy the parade. And so off she goes down the road to scope out another spot. And, the spot that she found the second time was better than the one that she had. So take that, buddy. Dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow, dishonor. Christmas in Connecticut. I've not seen that one. Okay, this obviously is us at Sardi's. Remember we had that fantastic
it was great
meal at Sardi's after I think. Now we got all of this planned, y'all. Susan, we got all of this planned in like 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken.
I was even a late add-on as well.
You were
to the trip just because I asked to go, and I really appreciate you let me crash the party. But it was pretty awesome experience.
Yeah, well, there was no reason that you couldn't go, hon, and it was a phenomenal trip. I mean, I've talked about it. We ate at Tavern on the Green. We had Thanksgiving dinner at Sardi's, for crying out loud. We went to see the Rockettes. We went to see Phantom of the Opera. It was a phenomenal trip. It truly was. And we were able to get tickets for all that.
We watched one of the Harry Potter movies at a theater there as well.
At Lowe's.
Yep.
At Lowe's. See, I had forgotten that and I've got a picture of you.
Yeah, with the marquee.
I've got that picture of you in there, and it was just a phenomenal trip. It truly it was. Yeah, we saw
the Disney store. Yeah.
Yeah, we saw Goblet of Fire. Let's see.
18.
Let's see. Robert Sprite. The family were all adults. Okay. Yeah, I will never forget that, Susan. Dishonor on you, dishonor.
We got some. I think gingerbread from like a Starbucks or something. And I remember that being really good.
We did. It was a gingerbread man from the Starbucks that's there on the corner. Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh, hey, Miss Najuma, welcome in.
Hey, Miss Najuma.
No, she did not keep his camera. She didn't keep his camera. But I mean, how tacky is that? Oh God!
Thankfully, in my life, I've tried to keep my parade-related skirmishes to a minimum, but they are not zero. So.
Oh no, mine are not zero either. I've got one that happened, and you probably remember the one that happened at Walt Disney World. that was really bad, y'all.
The older man at Universal heard from me.
Yeah.
I was that was the birthday trip, or birthday, Christmas, graduation. We're
And
there, and I'll tell
was
that
the
story for
Macy's.
fun.
That was when
Yeah,
Macy's
it was
parts of
a Macy's parade.
Thanksgiving were at Universal.
Christmas parade at Universal. Yeah.
Yes.
And that old man, and he's wearing I remember it rained on us a little bit, and he's wearing a Florida Gators. I don't know why this stands out to me, but he was wearing a Florida Gators poncho. Probably one of those gas station ponchos or whatever. But he tried to make it hey,
we're volunteers fans. We don't like those Gators anyway.
Well, and he tried to make a big deal out of it. Y'all had sat there and held the spot, there on the curb.
Yes.
And see, it wasn't a situation where, what happened is me and Jillian and Adam went to go ride Transformers, and we got stuck in the line, and it lasted longer than we intended. And I think we also met Optimus Prime, or Megatron there. But anyway, we had done, and it took longer than anticipated, so we had to hustle to get there. And y'all had held the curb, and that we were not obstructing their view. No. And this old man says something about, oh, that's a
and there was room. I mean, there was room.
Yeah, he said, oh, that's a dirty trick y'all played. And you know what? I in life I'll let a lot of stuff go. I tend to try to let things roll off my back like a duck. Like water off a duck's back. I try to let stuff go. But at that moment, that man caught me in the wrong time, because I told him, I very respectfully, I said, sir, it was not our intention to block your spot. The parade's coming right to left. And so if anybody's in anybody's line of sight, it's y'all on our line of sight. Yeah. It's because the parade's coming from our right to our left, and they were on our right. And and so I told him, I said, we're here. Yeah. I said, we're here. I said, we're not locals. I said, we're here celebrating a lot of special occasions on this trip. I said, I'm sorry if you felt that we somehow wronged you in this situation, but I'm stand by it. I said, we got stuck in line for a ride that took longer than we thought it would. And so we were rejoining our family. And again, none of us are blocking your line of sight of the parade. So anyway, I drew my line in the sand on that one, and I was not letting him get by with, think you're trying to make it, misrepresent the facts and try to make it seem like we did something, underhanded. This is not the same situation as, good grief. We've had families, entire families. It's one thing if you got like one parent, one kid, get out of line to take a kid to the bathroom and they rejoin their party. Sure. It's another thing for one person to be standing in line and all 6 or 7 people come and join that person in line from wherever they may have been. That one frustrates me. This was not the same situation at all. And so I drew my line in the sand on that one and said, no, buddy, I'm not, I'm taking the stand on behalf of my family. And you're going to hear from me. So, anyway,
well, and again, it wasn't, since it had been raining, a lot of people had actually gone home.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't likely we're packed in like sardines in a can.
Yeah. No, we weren't. Because of the rain. I think a lot of locals did leave. But I tend to try to be, I always try to be respectful of folks. But that guy caught me. I was like,
and
no, sir. No, sir. Yeah.
You were respectful.
Yeah.
You just replied.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people make comments like that. And, we just kind of let it go.
Yeah.
I mean, there have been a couple of times that I've said something politely. I've never, I try very hard, as we've taught you, William, to be polite.
Yeah.
And but I have said things before when people just absolutely pushed me, to extremes. So
it was just so tacky, and the other thing too is he just kept mouthing off about it.
Yes.
It wasn't one comment. It was he just kept mouthing off about it. And I said,
it's true.
I'm gonna set the record straight for you here.
Yeah.
And I said, I hope y'all have a great rest of your vacation. And on your way.
Well, here's Tavern on the
Basically
Green.
A Southerner's equivalent of
Bless Your Heart.
Bless Your Heart.
So here's Tavern on the Green. We did take a we did take a carriage ride, guys.
All I could think of was the dogs from Ghostbusters on this one. Just the whole time we were at Tavern on the Green.
Oh, I know the scene. Yeah, the scene where he comes.
Yeah, Rick Moranis.
And that was it's so funny. New York is there's so many movies that are set in New York. It's just I mean everywhere you look is reminds you of a movie set. So, but yeah, this was wonderful. It really was. So there's Tavern on the Green. We did have lunch there, and I am going to pause. I'm gonna pause the. Oh, that's interesting. I'm going to pause the live stream there for just a second, William. Let's see. And I'll go back to that, guys, because that was the end of our.
Pause the slideshow, or what are we doing here?
Yeah, I'm just pause the slideshow and go back for one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, Susan mentioned FAO Schwartz. We went to FAO Schwartz, and was that big Toys R Us there? Was that huge?
It was. It definitely was.
Yeah, that used to.
They had like a Jurassic Park section with like a Velociraptor or T-Rex or something over in the corner.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or maybe both.
It was just that Toys R Us. That's the one with the full
gigantic carousel. Or
Ferris wheel.
Ferris wheel. Yeah.
It's a Ferris wheel. Yeah. So, just amazing. I think we went to the Disney store.
Oh, cool.
The Disney store in New York is utterly and completely amazing. So yeah, it was just a fantastic.
Well, let's see. Robert says, if you're in Canada, ask Jonathan here in the chat where he gets Lorcana cards from. They're pretty readily available, at least here, here in the States. Pretty much any of the major retailers carries them. Even like, GameStop as well, and then also too, if you go out on their website, they have a store locator on their website, and you can use that to punch in your address and find it. So, Alex, isn't Toys R Us completely gone? So I've seen some. I think there's a smattering, a handful of stores. I'd seen someone post about going to one somewhat recently, but it's not a, I guess, spiritual, if you will, successor. It doesn't have the same feel. It doesn't have the same heart as they did in the past. It just kind of looks like they've got a bunch of, kiosks, and they've got, piled as many toys as they could on them. It doesn't have the same, feel based off of the one that I saw somebody post about. I was like, oh man, that's a bummer. Okay. It definitely didn't capture the same magic as the original Toys R Us.
It did, yeah. It did. Yeah. Hmm. Let's see. Okay. Well, I've got y'all. Let's see, William. Do you have a Lorcana? Do you have Lorcana packs?
Do I have Lorcana packs? Yeah, I do.
Uh,
I
okay.
do. Yeah, I've got my box here next to me.
Okay. Good. All right. All right. Hold that thought. Let me while we're still on the Macy's thing.
Yeah.
Let me show you kind of what I have. I did show this is from 2000. This is band leader Mickey.
Yeah, it's fun.
It was my aunt. It was my aunt. My aunt's. So there's band leader Mickey. I also have y'all know Susan. I know we bought the Macy's snow globe from the year that we went, which was 2000. Mine has kind of taken a beating, Susan. It's lost all of its water.
Yeah.
And I don't know if there's any way to repair it or whatever, but this is the, I'm going to make myself big here. This is the 90th anniversary snow globe. And Macy's does a snow globe every year. I did look it up on their website, and they do have one for this year. So let me show you this.
I wonder why you're in portrait mode.
I don't know. It's a setting.
Yeah.
There we go. Can you hear it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We can hear it.
As you can see, it's the little characters rotate, and there's Santa Claus, and we've got an angry bird there.
Oh no, Tina! I also remember KB Toys. I was very fired up. I loved KB Toys as well in the mall there in Longview.
Yeah,
that was always on my if we were making a trip to Longview, I knew we were going to the mall. We had to make a stop there. Welcome in, Karina.
Building.
Boa noite to you as well.
The Statue of Liberty. Yeah, so much fun. So that's the 90th anniversary snow globe, and this is from 2016. Y'all, the 90th anniversary was in 2016, and I may go ahead and order. I'm going to check on Black Friday and see if they put the snow globe for this year is $100. So I'm going to check on Black Friday and see if they mark those down at all. But the other thing, and of course the other balloon last year, if y'all remember, am I frozen, William?
No, you're not frozen. You're good.
I'm not? Okay.
Nope.
Okay. If y'all remember, last year they introduced the mini balloon. And
yeah.
This is the blown glass ornament that I ordered. Isn't she pretty?
Yeah, that's neat.
That's the mini balloon ordered. This is a Hallmark ornament. And let's see. And then I just had a couple of things, guys, to show you. Let's see, William.
Oh, hello, I'm back.
We can get back to
messing with stuff on my desk.
Okay, and for some reason, that's odd. For some reason, I'm locked up. I don't know why.
That's weird. Well, you're still live for us, so.
It is strange. It is strange. Okay, a couple of things, guys, that I also wanted to show you that I got at Hobby Lobby. Y'all, Hobby Lobby, I think last week when I showed you a couple of things that I had bought, Hobby Lobby had like 60% off, 75% off maybe. Hobby Lobby now has 90% off its Thanksgiving stuff.
My goodness.
I don't know that I've ever seen a 90% off sale. Okay. So I bought a couple of things. I got these little toothpicks, which I have little skewers, and I put like they're called caprese skewers, and I buy mozzarella balls. So I use mozzarella balls, fresh basil leaves, and you can also put like little pieces of pepperoni on there, and what's the other thing I put on there? Mozzarella, pepperoni, tomatoes. Yeah. And make a really cute little skewer, and then you just pour like your favorite dressing over the top. I used a well, it's kind of a vinaigrette dressing over that. But anyway, that got those for that. And then I also got these place cards. And they're really cute. 20. Those place cards. And then also I got these, y'all, because these are really cute. These are like place card holders.
Mm-hmm.
And 90% off, y'all. But look how cute. So you can put your place card or a picture in there. So, yeah, these were like $6.49 regularly. And I probably wouldn't pay that much for them, but I definitely would pay 64 cents for them. So there's that. Just wanted to show you those Hobby Lobby finds. Let's see. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and do Lorcana, William. Let's see. Get us back to. Okay, we're back to. Where am I? Oh, okay, there we go. Hang on. Wait, I can't see what's going on because my screen's kind of locked up.
All right. I'm back.
There we go.
Okay,
there
cool.
You got it.
It's hilarious that these squares keep getting smaller somehow. But anyway,
I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, but this was on sale, through Amazon, and I love The Incredibles, and I've always been partial to. I love the red suit too, but I love the blue suit that Mr. Incredible wears also. So I got this Mr. Incredible Funko Pop. I had a ton of Funko Pops at one point, and then I, sold a ton, and so I whittled down my collection quite a bit. I still have a pretty decent number, but I whittled it down substantially. Let's see here. All right. Alex says we appear to be lagging. Everybody else, let us know if we're lagging. Hopefully it'll straighten out.
There's something going on there. I'm not sure what's going on.
But,
sorry.
If Charlie's here, you want to pick one for the official. If you want to pick one for the official Pack Battle Mom, I'm gonna do something a little different.
Here, Charlie
we got Goofy, Max, and Powerline. We have Steamboat Willie, and we have Cruella DeVille here. If you want to pick. Hey, we're bigger again. What in the world is happening?
Yeah.
Did you do that?
I was able to make us bigger. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good. Oh my word. Pam says Powerline. All right. Let's see here. So I will pick. I guess we'll go with Powerline here. But I'll make an exception. I'll use this for the official Pack Battle of the evening. But I'll do something, change it up here a little bit here in a second. But all right, let's see what we get. We got Be Our Guest. Be Our Guest. Put our service to the test. Charlie says, Steamboat Willie, give me just a second, Charlie. You can fly. You can fly. You can fly. Back-to-back songs there. We got Pegasus. Mm-hmm. Gift for Hercules. So cute. I love the little baby Pegasus. The little baby plushes and a blankie. I've always loved those. Thought they're really cute. Mirror. Item Beast Mirror. Rose Lantern. Neat.
And the Amethyst.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Next comment is Develop Your Brain. Action card. Then we have Jafar, Lamp Thief.
Mm.
Oh, Stand Out above the crowd. There's Max's Power Line. I've met him in the parks before. That's Power Line. There at Hollywood Studios next to where the Muppets used to be. The Mob song, Kill the Beast. I don't know why they didn't call it that instead. I'm just kidding. I think that's actually what it's called on the soundtrack. I want to say, but the Mob song. So that was the last thing comment here. Now we're on to the rares. Shere Khan, Menacing Predator. Next up, another rare family fishing pole. Nothing crazy. Let's see what the last one is. We got. Yeah, that's right. Jonathan says lots of Beauty and the Beast cards tonight. That's right, and Goofy movie as well. And then the last card here is Daisy Duck. Well, that's pretty cool looking. Musketeer Spy. That's pretty neat. I like that one. It's common. All right.
I like the colors on that too.
Another puzzle piece here. We got a Power Line.
Oh, fun.
Card. Pretty cool. So nothing crazy, Mom. I mean, the bar's as low as they could possibly get. So 2 rares and cold the foil was a common. So this is not much of a bar to clear, unfortunately. Oh, next month myself didn't mean to.
There we go. Okay, so we have the Mad Hatter, we have Bolt, and we have Mirabelle. So y'all call it. What do you think, Charlie? What do you think? Mad Hatter, Bolt, and Mirabelle. Yeah, there are 2 rares. That's true, y'all. Got 2 rares. All right. Daisy can't complain. Got a deck. Right. Oh, my goodness. Go ahead and pick, Charlie. What do you think? Which one do you want me to open? Charlie, you have more Arcana cards, right? Okay, Mad Hatter for Susie. Okay, Mad Hatter it is. Mad Hatter it is. Okay, guys, here we go. All right. Okay. A lot of get into that pack. Okay, so first we have Berlioz. Everybody wants to be a cat. And then we have Candlehead. Okay, you're gonna have to tell me who this is from. This is from Wreck-It Ralph. What is that from? Let's see. I don't know, Tina. Okay, one of the Stabbington brothers. And I got a Stabbington brother last week, I think.
Oh, what happened here?
Mm-hmm. I got a Stabbington brother last week. And then the Amethyst Treasure Guardian.
Oh, that's can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Okay. That's Candleheads from Sugar Rush and Wreck-It Ralph.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. I was talking, but I guess you couldn't hear me.
Yeah, you were on mute, I think. Okay. Monsieur d'Arc. This is a guy that ran the asylum in Beauty and the Beast. Okay. Okay, and then, oh, this is a fun one, y'all. Hey, hey. That is so cute. This is common in the steel. And then our first uncommon is the troubadour. And that is an amber steel combination. We have another uncommon double trouble. Two of the fairies. Double trouble there. And then in a dual card, again with the amethyst and steel, giant cobra. Wow. Giant cobra. And that one is an uncommon. And we have a rare Calhoun. Oh, that's a rare, I think. And that one. And then I think this next one, yeah, this next one is going to be a super rare. So I think I won this battle, William, because there's a super rare. And Tekka. Wow, look at that. That's a cool looking card. Tekka in the super rare. And then let me see. This was a common. The last one is a common. My foil is a common, but I did get that super rare. This is fun. Cogsworth.
Neat. That's cool. Oh, let me
How
go.
fun. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, that's neat.
I like that one. And then there's the puzzle.
Cool.
With Lady the Tramp.
That's neat. So yeah, you definitely won that one.
Okay. Wow, I have a pretty good record, William.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're on fire. Since Charlie's here, I'm gonna go ahead and open another one.
Okay.
And Susie.
Right
well, I already cheated a little bit and opened it, but opened the booster pack. But there's the Queen, Royal Monarch. Next up, Queen of Hearts, the back-to-back queens. Royalty in this pack. Next up is Hidden Cove. Pretty neat there. We'll see if get it lined up well. Cool. Then we have Beast Mirror. And TikTok Croc, ever-present pursuer. Never smile at a crocodile.
Thanks so much for being here.
Then we have Aurora. This card's really pretty. I think I've pulled this one before. Tranquil Princess, Aurora.
That is very pretty.
Then we have Tuk Tuk. It's a lively partner. It's cute. And Hey, different Hey though. Than what you pulled, obviously, from a different set. Bumbling Rooster. And then Aurora again. A regal, royal.
Got that one last week too.
Regal Princess, I think so too.
Blue.
Uncommon. First card's a rare Ursula, Sea Witch. Ooh, big Ursula.
Ooh.
And next up, another rare, One Last Hope. One Last Hope. So, kid, you'll have to do.
I like
Hercules. Yeah, it's fun.
I like that one.
I like that scene. It's a lot of fun with him training. And then the last card here, another rare Rapunzel letting down her hair. That was pretty cool.
That is.
I like a little hair lasso there. It's pretty neat. She's throwing.
Yeah, got a Ursula there for Pam.
And then here's another puzzle piece there. 2 packs tonight. You know, 2 packs and still didn't match up. It was yet another rare, and foil. Foil was a common. So tough times right now. Tough times right now for me opening cards. but there's it's fun. It's fun anyway. So
yeah,
yeah,
it is
yeah,
fun.
you're right. Yeah, Charlie just got the mirror. Yeah, I got it a couple times, I think. So
Cool.
anyway, nothing, didn't pull anything crazy tonight, but that's okay. We've got plenty more packs over here in our box. So we'll hopefully at some point we'll hit a bigger card. I've still not gotten an enchanted. Mom's got that Robin Hood enchanted, so she currently has bragging rights there. Who knows? Maybe this pack will have an iconic in it, which is even rarer than enchanted. So they've got a
really
So they have this Mickey and Minnie here on the box. They're imagine they're split there down the middle. And they each have their own card, and it's called an iconic rarity, which is even rarer than enchanted.
Ooh.
So supposedly,
Wow.
I don't know the official numbers on that.
We've just, of all the packs that we've opened, we've just pulled the one enchanted. So,
well, we'll see. Maybe we'll get that, and bragging rights for pendulum will swing back my direction.
Yeah.
Will, what do you do with your extra cards? So right now, I have a couple binders, and then I have a bunch of them in a drawer, which I'll move to a box. Here I'll get a bigger storage box to move those into there. But as of right now, it's just kind of storing them. I've heard of people, especially people that like open tons and tons of Pokemon cards. I've heard of some people going and it's called bulk is what what people usually call the cards that they don't really intend to keep. I've heard of people selling them back to card shops, and then they're kind of able to like make packs out of them and give to people. And I've also heard of people giving them to like libraries, like local libraries, to if kids are interested. Is Wyatt interested in the cards yet? He is interested in the artworks. He likes to look at the artworks. So we're not too far along. Now, there are some kids. We had highlighted a kid a few weeks back that did really, really well at one of the regional competitions. And did incredibly well. So it's popular. There are definitely plenty of families that play it together as a family. So if Wyatt gets a little bit older and continues working on his reading skills, and maybe him and I will be able to play together some more. But he's not super into it yet. I do think that we've got a little. I think it's called like My First Battle or something. We have a little like easier version of Pokemon that we may try to play here pretty soon, that I've been meaning to play with him, which this week is a great week to do it, with him being out of school. So may end up doing that here pretty soon, because it's like a, simplified, the decks aren't as big, and so kind of a simplified version of the game. So we'll see if he's interested in that. But yeah, he loves to look at the artworks. He's just not super invested in the game mechanics yet. So but he does love to play games. We love to play Monopoly, and we've got plenty of other board and card related games that we play together, me and him, and me and Wyatt and Jillian. So he does enjoy playing games. He likes video games too, obviously, but we like to usually what we'll end up doing is we'll let Wyatt stay up a little bit longer than Wesley, put Wesley to bed, and then we'll play a card game or a board game with Wyatt, on the weekends or something like that. Yeah, we love Pam. We love board games too. I've always enjoyed them. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, we've got plenty of fun card games, board games. Spot It is a lot of fun. That's a newer to us than some of the older, more traditional games. Spot It's pretty fun. Pretty much anybody can play Spot It. I mean, if you can,
that's true.
If you can think quickly and you can identify, picture on your card versus picture in the middle of a character, then you can play Spot It. But anyway,
it's fun.
We love card games and board games.
It's fun. Let's see. Okay, I think that's it as far as things that I wanted to show you guys. But by all means, check out your local Hobby Lobby if you feel like you need some last minute Thanksgiving items, because our Hobby Lobby, I don't even think I've ever seen a 90% off sale. I mean,
it's
they're
pretty wild.
almost paying you to take it off their hands. So, so I got some good
Yeah.
stuff that I needed. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. I do have one other thing to read, but I hope you guys have enjoyed, uh, our little trip down memory lane there. Thanks, Susan, for popping in.
Yeah.
To remind me of some details. It was a magical trip. It really was, and I'm so glad that we did it. I would love to do it again. I would really love to go again. I know that Adam would love to go.
Uh-huh.
And but yeah, it is really a wonderful trip. There's so much to see in New York. There's so much to do. Gosh, we really didn't. I mean, Brenda and I went to the Guggenheim Museum once, which was completely amazing. But I've never been to like the Metropolitan Museum of Art. There are there's so many things that we haven't done. So hopefully
I would love, now that I'm a hockey fan, I would love to go back and watch a New York Rangers game.
That would be incredible, wouldn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it would really be cool. Okay, let me just a couple other things here, and then we'll get to a little housekeeping, I guess. Thanksgiving is Thursday. It's on Thursday. I know that
nice.
I had somebody commented on one of our Jillian had posted a Christmas short. Jillian has been killing it, posting the shorts here lately.
She has. She does.
But it's been doing really well, and I really appreciate her for doing it. Somebody posted, do y'all not like Thanksgiving?
Oh yeah, that's funny. And one super quick hockey related note: the Stars announced a new jersey today, which is kind of an homage to the '99 jersey, except the colors are flipped, and also it's our newer colors versus the older colors. But I think they're pretty sharp. I'm kind of partial to the. I know there's a ton of black jerseys. A lot of people complain about the number of black jerseys that all the seems like every team has a black jersey these days. But I think they look nice. I'd love to get one. So I might have one of those in my future once they open them up for sale. But I think they're cool. I've got the reverse retro that they did. That was all white, the kind of stormtrooper looking. That was similar concept, but all white. So I definitely will be looking at potentially add that one to my collection. But I love everybody giving their hockey teams a shout out in the chat.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Yeah. So go Stars. And I, being from Tennessee, I'm also, I also really like the Predators. I would love to go see the Preds play. So at some point, at any rate, guys, I'm going to go ahead. Thanksgiving, President George Washington in 1789, and I'm going to read it, penned a proclamation for Thanksgiving, and I love it. We talk about the founders of our country. The majority of the founders of our country were believers in God, and if you look through their writings, all of them mention God many, many times. Our Constitution, our Constitution mentions God. This proclamation, again, is 1789 by President George Washington. And let me just read it. It's not too long. Hang in there with me, because I just love it. I really do. By the President of the United States of America, a proclamation. Whereas it is the duty of all nations to acknowledge the providence of Almighty God, to obey His will, to be grateful for His benefits, and humbly to implore His protection and favor. And whereas both houses of Congress have, by their joint committee, requested me to recommend to the people of the United States a day of public thanksgiving and prayer to be observed by acknowledging with grateful hearts the many signal favors of Almighty God, especially by affording them an opportunity peaceably to establish a form of government for their safety and happiness. Now, therefore, I do recommend and assign Thursday, the 26th day of November next, to be devoted by the people of these United States to the service of that great and glorious being who is the beneficent author of all the good that was, that is, or that will be, that we may then all unite in rendering to Him our sincere and humble thanks for His kind care and protection of the people of this country previous to their becoming a nation, for the signal and manifold mercies and the favorable interpositions of His providence which we experience in the course and conclusion of the late war, for the great degree of tranquility, union, and plenty which we have since enjoyed, for the peaceable and national manner in which we have been enabled to establish constitutions of government for our safety and happiness, in which we have been in, hang on, I lost my place there, safety and happiness, and particularly the national one now lately instituted, for the civil and religious liberty with which we are blessed, and the means we have of acquiring and diffusing useful knowledge, and in general for all the great and various favors which he hath pleased to confer on us, and also that we may then unite in most humbly offering our prayers and supplications to the great Lord and ruler of nations, and beseech Him to pardon our national and other transgressors, to enable us all, whether in public or private stations, to perform our several and relative duties properly and punctually, to render our national government a blessing to all people, by constantly being a government of wise, just, and constitutional laws, discreetly and faithfully executed and obeyed, to protect and guide all the sovereigns and nations, especially such as have shown kindness unto us, and to bless them with good government, peace, and concord, to promote the knowledge and practice of true religion and virtue, and the increase of science among them and us, and generally to grant unto all mankind such a degree of temporal prosperity as He alone knows to be best. Given under my hand at the city of New York, the 3rd day of October, in the year of our Lord, 1789, President George Washington.
Neat. I'm glad you read that.
Yeah, just it's it's tad lengthy, but not so much that I really felt like I wanted to read it. It's really pretty amazing. You can find it online if you want to read it. I sent out several Thanksgiving cards this year, and I put a copy of it in each one that I sent out. So yes. Let's see. Let's go back just quickly. Guys, I have coming up, as you know, I'll be at Walt Disney World December the 1st through the 14th. I'm so looking forward to it. Hang on just a second here. Let me get over.
That's great, Al. Thank you.
It's yeah. Oh, yes. You're most welcome. Look that up, Alex, online. It really is. it really is amazing. It's always amazed me how many times in all of their early writings, the founding fathers mention God. It's really really quite amazing. I would be at Walt Disney World December 1st to the 14th. I'm really looking forward to it. I will be attending Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party on the 5th. I will also see Ashley Eckstein, who was the voice of Ahsoka. So I'm really excited about that. Narrate the Candlelight Processional on the 6th. I've got live streams for all of this set up, guys. Showtimes for the Candlelight Processional are 5 p.m., 6:45 p.m., and 8:15 p.m. nightly. So I'm going to try and hit that 5 o'clock one for my live stream. So we'll see how that goes. I will also be attending the 5th annual Magical Night of Hope. Let's see. Let me get over here. Okay, Magical Night of Hope. It'll be Saturday, December the 13th at 6 p.m. Eastern to benefit Give Kids the World Village in Kissimmee, Florida. This is just really, really special, guys. Go to magicalnightofhope.com if you're going to be in the area and want to attend in person. Many of our Disney YouTubers are going to be there. Pete McDevitt will also host a get-together at Disney Springs that morning. I believe it's at 11 o'clock, so that we can all visit and, just have some time to spend together. So I'm really looking forward to that. And so, if you can't make it in person, it will be live streamed on Corey Meets World's YouTube channel. This is the 5th annual. This has really turned out to be an amazing event. So the 5th annual Magical Night of Hope. I've got my live stream with Ashley Eckstein set for 5 p.m. So we'll see that 6 p.m. Eastern. And I probably need to set that for 4, because that'd be 4 p.m. our time, right, William?
Yes.
It's 5. Yeah. So actually, I need to,
6 p.m. their time would be 5 our time.
Okay. So but it starts at 5 p.m. Eastern.
Okay, then it'd be 4 our time.
So I just noticed that. So I need to back that up. I'll correct that time on that. Just occurred to me when I was looking at that.
Tina, she did not get a dining package reservation. I hear you can go day of, and you can get one via Regal Eagle, I believe, if they have availability. Yeah,
I'm gonna try it. Hey, Pete.
We'll see whether or not Mom's successful in her pursuit of dining package reservation for the Candlelight Processional. Happy Thanksgiving, there, Pete.
Yeah, so I'm gonna. So we'll see. I don't know, guys. On Friday, December 5th, I'm not sure what time I'm going to go live for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. It kind of depends, I guess, sort of what's going on. And Tina and I have been live a couple of years for this, and so we'll just.
Is it Mom buffering or me buffering?
I don't know what's going on with our
chat. Let me know if Mom's buffering or if it's me buffering.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that. But at any rate, all of those things are coming up, guys, and I'm just really looking forward to it. So, Pete, it's wonderful to see you in the chat. Right. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
I'm not sure if that was me or you or what happened just then, but you were buffering and I was buffering, and I don't know what has happened. So who knows what that came out looking like everybody else's end, or whether or not it was smooth sailing for them, and I was the one hung up. I don't know.
I'm not sure. It looked kind of strange on my end just a minute ago, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But
weird hookup there.
Pete, looking forward to your meetup on the 13th at Disney Springs. That will, of course, be live streamed on Pete's channel. So, yeah, I'm gonna give that a try. I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna go in first thing. I'm gonna try to rope drop Epcot that day, and go straight to Regal Eagle and see if I can get a dining package on that day, because I haven't been able to snag one. And I tried, gosh, several weeks ago. So, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Good. Okay. Good. All right. Okay. Will's Nashville Predator.
If it's my internet or if it's StreamYard. Pete's poking at me.
I don't know. Yeah. Well, and we have our handles. Everybody's. The handles are back too, guys.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what YouTube's doing these days. Yeah, it's just
strange things. Speaking of strange things, I think it's tomorrow night at 7. We get more Stranger Things. I think the new season kicks off tomorrow at 7 p.m. I believe.
That's right.
Ooh, yeah,
that's right. Wow, I'm excited about that, y'all. I'm really excited about that. Okay,
I got some Demigorgon cereal. At the grocery store the other day to celebrate.
Okay, good deal. I like it. Good deal.
There was something I was going to say and I lost it.
Okay, Dave. Dave says the handles are a permanent change by YouTube.
Okay, well, there we go. Thanks, Dave.
Okay.
Include us in there.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to be a little bit more difficult to type for some people.
Yeah.
I think mine's something crazy looking. I don't know if I'll be able to update mine or what, but I think mine's got weird letters and characters maybe. Let's see.
Oh, does it? Yeah. Our Hitchhiking Bones looks pretty normal, At any rate, guys, I did want to, again, we are 6 subscribers away from 1,500. So by all means, if you haven't subbed, please consider doing so.
That's not bad. I thought it was, but no, it's fine.
No, it's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. So if you haven't subscribed, please do. We are so always, as always, thank you so much to our channel moderators. We love you guys and we appreciate you. Keeping our chat family friendly and, watching out for those trolls for us. We really do.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody.
And especially our channel members. Oh my gosh, y'all are, we are humbled by your support of our channel. For that.
I know Jillian dropped her thoughts on Zootopia 2 in the chat. She gave it 10 out of 10. She's a bigger Zootopia fan than I am. I like Zootopia, but I'm
a big Zootopia fan.
Yeah, and she likes it more than I do. She said 10 out of 10. I'd probably go 8 out of 10. Wow. But I mean, it's solid. Just a heads up for parents. There's a lot of animal puns, which is fun, but there's a couple that are kind of innuendo-y. Just be aware, but it's nothing, nothing super. First time buffering. I think. Are we done buffering again? All right, I think we're probably done buffering. But yeah, a couple little innuendos there. But anyway, it's pretty fun. It's it gets kind of intense. Be prepared for that. It's not necessarily an easy watching film per se. They keep moving through the story and everything at a pretty high pace. So it's mostly stuff that goes over kids' heads, Tina. But there are people laughing in the theater. Jillian laughed basically all the way through. The animal puns were had her cracking up. So, but it's really neat. There's some really fun Easter eggs, nods to other movies, kind of sprinkled into the movie. So keep an eye out for those. But anyway, it's I thought it was pretty solid. I look forward to seeing it again.
Good. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing it then. I'm excited about it. I've seen some really good, some high praise on social media for it.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to seeing it. A Christmas challenge. Okay. I'm just wondering now, Dave, we do have, or Alex, we do have a couple that Charlie's already given us, but who wants to come up with a Christmas challenge on email?
Send us an email. Also in that email too, make sure if you can send us a current address for you. I assume your address is probably the same, but in the Christmas challenge email, drop your address in there to us in your email, Alex, if you don't mind, and as you send Charlie's Christmas challenge too. So, but anyway. I enjoyed the movie. So it's pretty fun. So anyway, hopefully, let us know after you watch it what y'all think of the movie.
Yeah, by all means, and I'll let you know what I think too. I'm excited to see it. Okay, that's all I could come up with for you. So.
All right. I did not get to do roll call tonight because my computer was. I got in late because of the movie. But B, my computer was not, helping. So anyway, so no roll call tonight. But we sincerely do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for your support. We have the, we always look forward to Tuesday night talking all things Disney and Universal and so on and so forth. So. We really do look forward to Tuesday nights, and we thank all of you for so much for supporting us. It means a lot. We are thankful for you. We're thankful for your friendship, and we really appreciate all of you. Hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Hope you're able to spend it with family, friends, loved ones. And if you're not able to visit them in person, hopefully, you can at least sync up over phone call or video call or something along those lines.
Definitely.
So, but anyway, hope you all have a wonderful and blessed Thanksgiving.
Absolutely. Enjoy with your family. It's really, this is a special time of year. Guys, there are other countries who have, their flavors of Thanksgiving, which is absolutely wonderful. But ours is, has its own history, and I think this American experiment is one that ours is the first. Their Constitution, is based on God. The first settlers came here first and foremost for religious freedom. So, let's be sure and thank God for those blessings, and ask Him to continue to bless our country and our families. We're just beyond blessed at this point, and so we need to pause and thank Him for all of that. We love you guys and appreciate you being here, and hope you have a fantastic Thanksgiving. Anything else, William?
That's all I got. Remember, at the Hitchhiking Bones YouTube channel, there's always room for one more. So please hurry back. Bye, everybody. Thanks, y'all.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Gobble, gobble.
Thanksgiving.